contribution? Like, how many different people contributed to what ended up on you?
Well, fortunately, I guess, it was just me. I had a buddy of mine standing there, so he got to witness it. Unfortunately, we did not get any of it on video, which would have been pretty good.
So was that all of yours for the most part? All of your stuff?
No, it was an accumulation of many.
Okay. Don't you have a rule that you can't go number 2 in that thing?
No, not this time. Not this time.
Right.
Yeah, that baby was full of everything you can imagine would be in there.
How long had it been since you'd cleaned that thing out?
Oh, I'd say it had been at least a couple of weeks. So there was probably about 40 gallons of the yuck. And like I said, man, it blew up 4 feet in every direction. It was pretty impressive. Came out slow motion. You can imagine it started slow motion. And then before I knew it, it was everywhere. And before I could even think about it, I shut that valve off, looked at my buddy, said, that was disgusting. I'm going to go take a shower.
And I'm guessing all of the clothes you're wearing are thrown away?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, it was a mess. It was a mess.
Where did you?
I'm still traumatized over it.
Where did you decide to empty this out at? Where were you?
I was at my house. At my house. We've got our motorhome parked on the side of our house. It's all, it's hooked up to the power and the sewer and the whole 9 yards.
Well, the grass is going to go great there, but I mean, did you have to hose it down or did you clean it up at all?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it made an awful mess. It was definitely an environmental hazard, so I got in there. I had to get as much of the dirt out as possible. It was quite a project.
How long did it take you to clean, and did any end up on your home?
It didn't end up on the home. It did end up on the side of the motorhome, though. It made quite a splash.
Now, is this also like including shower water or sink water? I mean, any type of water you use is going in there?
Nope. No, unfortunately, it was 100% black water. So,
okay.
Oh, black water, keep on
shining on me.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so pretty exciting.
Is that the only time that's happened to you since you've had the RV?
I've had that RV not that particular RV, but we've been RVing for about 21 years, and that has never happened before.
Wow, man. So you're feeling confident.
Okay,
what about now? Like, what would you change about your approach now, or will you?
Well, I'll tell you what. When I pulled that plunger and that hose filled up, all of a sudden, it came to a screeching halt. So for some reason, I decided it'd be a good idea to grab a hold of that hose, and right at that split second, that baby just purred.
Okay, you said you had it connected to a septic tank?
Yeah, I got it. Yep, it's connected to my home septic. So,
Okay.
When it filled, we purged it. And,
what do you do if you don't have a septic tank? I mean, do you cousin Eddie it into a drain like on the street, or how do you
Exactly.
where do you put this
There's
stuff?
dumping stations on the side on I-5 too.
Are there?
Yeah, you find that closest storm drain, and you just hope for the best.
Okay, good to know.
No, we got local RVs that's got dump sites around the area, but yeah.
Right, you wouldn't notice them, but like I've rented RVs before, so you got to figure out where they are.
I would not think to look for them, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Have you ever done that? I mean, not what he did, but have you ever gotten rid of the crap and?
Just once.
Okay.
But if you rent the RV, is that part of the
You
deal?
can pay a fee that you return it, and they'll do it for you.
I would do that.
But since I've only rented them, I've never let anybody poop in them.
Right.
And I have never pooped in them. So it was just urine, so I felt okay, but it's still terrifying because you don't want to end up with that stuff all over you.
No.
And I should say terrifying just because I don't really know what I'm doing.
Exactly.
Well, if you can find a place to poop, I mean, I would think the same thing would be true about, especially if you're a guy, being able to step outside. Even before I would pee in an RV. I would try to find a little walk up the woods or someplace out
If
of
woods are in proximity, I'm doing all my business out there.
Or something.
It's
Which
more
is
of
ridiculous because there is a toilet and you're still like, I'm not going to use it.
Well, I was going to say, it's more of like you've spent all day, especially like on a Saturday at a festival.
Yeah.
Right? See, there's beers involved. There's a lot of bottles of water involved. And one of those, like, you just wake up like, I don't know if I'm going to make it. Screw it. I'm peeing in the RV.
Yeah. Again, that's fair. That's fair.
Right.
The poop's the thing, man. That's
Oh, it is. Because I'm telling you, man, when I went at Redfest, 10 years ago, and I looked down and my glasses just came straight off my face.
Yeah.
And when I saw them just disappear into that blue water, and there was like a mound. I mean, it kind of bounced off the volcano.
A ricochet.
Yeah, I mean, it was an all-day festival. So people have been using it a lot. And as years went on, that bathroom area got bigger.
Yes.
But the initial one or two that we did at the beginning, there were maybe 7 or 8 porta potties. By the time we were done, we had like 20 honey buckets and
Yeah.
washing stations and all this. But this was the remedial. Is anyone going to come? You know, we don't know.
We didn't know.
We don't know the number
We
of
didn't
people
know.
that are going to show up. So I mean, this thing was full, and not only that, but I think at that time I had one big handicap stall.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is about me that attracts me to the handicap stall.
It's got room,
But
dude.
as someone who is not handicapped, I am guilty.
Yeah.
I'm completely guilty. That's where I go. So I am not alone in this philosophy because that had to be one of the most full.
That's the one. That's
Porta
the stall
potties.
anyone will. What's
Yeah.
the one you use here? Like, I'm taking the back stall. I know it's the handicap.
We also know there's nobody handicapped in our office right now.
I have one time at a mall in Baltimore used a handicap stall, and it's just the one that always crosses my mind. And it's not that you seek it out, but I tend to go to the one in the corner, and 9 times out of 10, that's the one. And you close the door, you realize what it is. No big deal. I'm pooping. There's no one else in the bathroom. I hear the door open. Fine. And I can hear the sound of a wheelchair, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Please tell me there's one other stall. Well, there's not. So looking under the crack of the door, I see the wheels. They pause. The door jiggles a second. The wheels back off. And I'm like, can I outweight this guy? Just because now I feel, for the first time in my life, I feel guilty using the handicap stall because someone who actually needs it is now actively waiting for it. And I'm like mid-poop, you know?
Right.
So I try to force this bad boy out. I clean up. I open the door. And I won't say he's patiently waiting, but anyone else kind of would wait by the sinks. That's the standard thing. If you're former, oh, not him. He's maybe 2 stalls down, but he's just looking at me, and our eyes meet, and I understand all of his anger. Just there's nothing wrong with you, and there's 4 other stalls. He's in the wheelchair, and I can tell, like, brother's got to poop, and I'm wasting his time.
So I look down, it's gone. My glasses are gone. I can't even see them. Like they're completely submerged. I'll also say this: we had EMTs on site. We most of the time we do.
Yeah.
But it was so hot this day, and we were on.
I remember they were under the shade.
We were underneath. We were on the asphalt down at where Elysian brews their beer, or used to brew their beer.
Georgetown, yeah.
At Georgetown, and it was a hot day. So people are really drinking a lot of water. They're drinking a lot of beer. They are trying to stay hydrated as well. So I had to make the decision to reach down in there and start looking for my glasses. So I reached down in the first place that I reached down into. I just feel the sludge. And when I pulled
It's not sludge, it's poop.
when I pulled my hand up, I had like toilet paper like clinging to my fingers. So I'm like, at this point in time, I'm going to go back. But it had fallen all the way to the bottom. The glasses were at the bottom. Like they went all the way down. They were heavy. And I finally felt this thing, and I pulled it up, man, and it was just that. It was poop. It was toilet paper. My hands are covered in. I will also say this, at that point in time, we did not have the portable hand washing units where you pump with your foot.
Yeah.
And you can get water. Sometimes they have those stations set up.
Yeah, it's just like the hand sanitizer, right?
That's all we had.
Which is real huge. Oh,
So-
wait, there was no running water in there?
No, well, there was if you went inside the brewery where we knew where a
No, I
bathroom
mean
was.
in the port, but you still got to
No.
walk with the turd. So
Right. I had to walk. Now, keep in mind, we're talking to everybody. This is our party that we're throwing. I've got, and thank God, as bad as it smelled and everything else, no one said a word to me about it. Like I just kind of cupped them in my hand, walked as fast as I could, walked up the ramp into where they were brewing the beer, took a hard left. There was a staff bathroom over there, and I went in there and I washed my hands. I was in there for 10 minutes.
Yeah, easily.
I mean, just trying to get all the crap off my hand. And I mean, when I say crap, I mean crap. It was underneath my fingernails because I had to dig down in there to try to find these things, man. And I still have those glasses to this day.
Matt Greek says these are 3 separate on the YouTube here. It says, Miles, shut up, followed by, oh my God, I'm going to throw up. Then they check back in, shut up, Miles. Look, how do you think Miles felt?
Look,
He had strangers poop under his fingernails
Right.
because apparently those glasses are worth $12 million. I'm sorry,
No,
man.
look,
My glasses are gone.
I just got those glasses.
I do not care.
And if you knew
If
how,
it is not my child, I cannot eradicate.
I wanna-
And even then,
10
I'd be
years-
like, baby, how much do you love this kid? Because they fell into the porta potty under a mountain of strangers' poop.
So I got two or three pairs of crappy glasses. That was the one pair of glasses, and I'm going to wear them out, you know?
Yeah.
But they were like guest frames or something, but you couldn't even see that logo or anything. It was just the fact that was the brand. So and it fit my face. The brand cost more. I wasn't trying to be Captain Fashion.
Sure.
It was just the fact that they fit my face, and it was like $350 or something like that.
Literally down the drain.
Every other pair of glasses I bought were $100 with the lenses, with the frames.
Yeah.
These were like my big, expensive. These are my nice glasses, the $300. And when I saw them fall down there, I was like, you have seriously got to be kidding me. Because they had the straight.
No, Miles, I'm not.
They had the straight. They also had the straight temples on them. They did not have the hook kind of feature that go around the back of your ears if you wear glasses.
Very important if you're going to look down.
So they just
And the heat where your ears are sweating.
I needed those croquis that everyone wears on the East Coast for absolutely no reason, even if they don't have a boat. That's kind of what I was thinking, like something like that. But man, it was
Those are massive.
what the
Okay,
croquis.
huge, yeah.
Oh yeah, I feel like once, like I don't know if it works in the Northeast, but people love them in Maryland and then all the way through the South.
It's almost like every time you get those, they give you a free koozie. It's almost like the same people who wear croquis are always walking around with a koozie.
Oh, for sure.
It's the same human being. All right, they say sometimes we must come up with creative solutions for everyday problems. That's what Bruce Kerr, a resident in Australia, decided to do after people refused to stop parking in the driveway of his IT company, Kerr Solutions. In an interview, Bruce explained that people just won't start parking in his spot. Even though there are other spaces available, quite often, there are parking spots sitting there available. But those little, they say, numpties want to pull into there. After reaching out to the city council and sending license plates numbers to the police, Bruce said nothing changed. So then he decided to take matter into his own hands, or own hoses. That's when we started the waterworks, he said, explaining them as a whole heap of individual jets that he has rigged to go off when he sees fit. Once people illegally park in the spot and step out, they get heavily doused with water from the sprinkler system, and it doesn't even take much effort. Bruce said, from all the cameras we've got, we've pretty well quickly alerted when someone has parked there, so we flip a switch. We don't have to leave our desk to do it. Now, it's not limited to illegal cars. Bruce is also not a fan of, as he says, litter bugs, and describes one woman he saw throwing trash on the ground. 10 seconds later, she happened to be having a cig underneath our irrigation system. I found the switch. And he says it's not like he doesn't warn them. There are signs on the chain link fence. Parking or stopping here is illegal. Caution, automatic sprinklers in use. He couldn't possibly be more clear, but he says no one is safe, not even delivery drivers. And if they don't leave after the first splash, they often get a second one. Even more impressive, Bruce is planning on increasing the water pressure and has upgraded the system to galvanized steel.
Jesus.
If that's not enough of a deterrent, he started posting videos of the sprayees, which he said went viral in 48 hours on TikTok. The post, if you want to look at them, are block the gate, meet your fate.
Okay.
What is next to him that they're all parking there?
I don't know. I'm imagining he's like in a strip mall or business park or something like that. And for whatever reason, he just has the most convenient driveway. But his point is like, hey, I use that driveway. This is my business.
Yeah.
Right? You can just see that like everywhere, man. We were in Wallingford over the weekend. There's a CVS, there's a bank, and then there's some bar. There's a parking lot. But it's very annoying because each little parking space is like, oh, no. This is reserved for the bank. And they do it for 24 hours. I'm like, the bank is open like 9 to 4. There's no one here. It is 10 o'clock at night. No one here is parking for the bank. But if you park there, they're going to tow your ass. You go on the other side. It says, hey, it's parking just for CVS. I'm like, CVS is closed. There is literally no one here. The lights are dark, and you have like a 50-place parking lot. But still, they won't do it. So I get the feeling it might be like that.
I just watched one of his videos. All right, I get it now. They're literally blocking his gate to get in and out.
Okay.
And you're right. There is a little convenience store or something next to him. So, but like, right, they're literally blocking his gate. Because I'm with you. I run in those situations too sometimes where it's like,
come on, man, I
the
need
CVS is closed.
There's nobody here. You're
Right,
not
or
going to
there's
open.
like
I'm
a-
going to leave hours before you open. But if I park there, you're still going to tow my ass. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. There's a certain, I'll just say, shop I go to, and I love it. It's a great shop. They have competitive prices, but their parking lot sucks.
I know the one you're talking about then.
Right.
Yeah. It's real small, the parking lot, right?
Correct.
But they do good business.
Right. So then there's a storage facility next door. So usually I go after that place is already closed. But like sometimes I'm like, I don't know, there's 10 open spots here. Like I'm running in and out. So I risk it.
I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Just like, come on, man. I don't need the time and your business isn't open. Why do you care?
Why were you wet, and what was the liquid that got on you? 206-803-ROCK.
But again, for that guy, I get it. Because for him to get his vehicles in and out of his business, he needs to be able to open that gate.
You know what? But I like his style. Like, he could be mean, come out there screaming at people, all this kind of thing, pick fights. It's like, I'm just going to spray you with water. But even though water, in my opinion, is the best thing to be wet with, if you are fully clothed and don't expect to be, it ruins your day.
Right, because even like the thing we're talking about, I still think that's different than blocking the gate of a business.
For sure. We're not impeding anyone's business. Like I said, the bank is closed. Please don't tow my freaking car, man. Come on. Hello, Brandon. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola.
Okay, so I've called before, and I've told you guys I've been a bus driver for about 13 years now. And the first place that I worked at, we were responsible for fueling our buses at the end of the day. And I was doing it for a while. Usually the pump will usually do that clicking noise when it's all fueled up, or make a strange noise to kind of know to tell you, hey, it's almost full. But on this day, for some reason, it didn't do any of it. And all of a sudden, I just see fuel just spewing straight from the fuel tank, and it landed right onto my clothes. And so what happened is luckily I was able to get off work. I tried to go change at the end of the day, and I started washing my clothes, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with diesel. That smell that just does not come out of your clothes. I mean, it's just, it's got that unique smell. It's harmless as long as you don't swallow it, but that smell just does not come out. So I learned that, and I had to order more uniform pants and whatnot, brand new shoes. It was just an expensive day after that.
How much do they charge you for the uniform? Even though, I mean, look, it's a workplace deal. They still charge you for the uniform?
Well, luckily at that time they were nice enough to not charge me because they understand that stuff happens.
Okay.
But
diesel's something else.
Yeah, diesel's awful, man.
I took a tour of a U-boat in Chicago at the Museum of Industry. The thing was captured by the United States in like 1940-something, whatever, right? You walk through that thing, and I mean, it's the smell
Still
of diesel
smells like
is
diesel.
so overwhelming. It's kind of hard to even walk through the boat and do the tour. You just want to get through there and get out as fast as you can.
60 years later. And it's
Longer
still
than that.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like, it's more like 80. Our question, why were you wet, and what was the liquid that got on you? 206-803-ROCK.
Get your tickets. Radio.